Hi, this is Cody from goHUNT. Just wanted to get with you guys today and cover a subject that we probably get asked about it more than anything else, and it's the difference and the decision between a angled spotting scope and a straight spotting scope. Both of them have their virtues, both of them have things that I really like about them and things that I don't like. So we're going to kind of go through those today, and here's the bullet points. When you have a angled spotting scope, generally speaking, angled spotting scopes are more comfortable to look through because you step up to them and you're basically just going to nod your head and look into the spotting scope, and it's a very easy, very relaxed position for your head to be in. When you go to a straight spotting scopes, you have to raise your tripod head and you have to make the tripod taller. When you do that, you're actually creating a weaker base for your tripod, and it's basically giving you a higher profile. So the biggest difference between angled and straight spotting scopes is when you have an angled spotting scope, your tripod is lower, okay? When you have a straight, it's obviously higher because you have to be able to lean into this, and this one it's just basically a head tilt. And what that means is that when I switch from my binoculars to a straight spotting scope, my whole tripod stays in the same position, which is really important for target acquisition. Because if I keep all this still and then I'm able to take my binoculars off and slide my spotting scope on, and I generally would keep the spotting scope on a low power and then start looking through it. Generally speaking, my field of view is going to be fixed on a general area of where that animal was. The knock on the angled spotting scopes is when you have to switch. I'm going to do this real quick. If you were looking through your binoculars and then you go to an angled, well, I have to automatically move my tripod to a lower position, which now has the chance of taking me off target. And then I've got to be coordinated enough to be able to look through and figure out exactly the plane that animal was on. I just have always thought that target acquisition was the most important, and especially if speed is involved and you're really trying to look at something before last light, I would almost always choose the straight spotting scope over the angled. If you're sitting on a desert floor and you're looking up, I'm always going to tell you that the angled is going to be more comfortable and just in general easier to use. A lot of people would ask, well, what if you're on top of a mountain looking down? Then you always have the ability that most spotting scopes today have the ability to switch. So if I was in a downward position like this and we were looking like this and we were going to go steeper downhill, we would turn it to the sideways and look in that way. And even if you're looking up, it's the same thing. I can look into this a lot easier than I can a straight tube. A straight tube a lot of times will push you away from the tripod, and a lot of people have to kind of turn and look. And they don't like doing that for long periods of time. In the short thing of figuring out which one you want, target acquisition is my most important thing. I spend 85% of my time looking through my binos versus the spotting scope. So I would always choose a straight, but there are reasons to have an angled spotting scope. So there you have it on the differences and the pros and cons of straight and angled spotting scopes. If you have any questions or comments, please go to optics@gohunt.com and feel free to ask us anything about optics or anything else we can help you with. Thank you very much.